behavior in children with autism. And a lot of times it is for a particular behavior, say, like you gave an example of ice cream. But a lot of times we also say that it could be due to sensory also. Like sensory, we say that children can be seeking movement. They seek movement. They want to go out. They want to wander around. They want to just be in a bigger open area. That also sometimes makes them bolt out of the house. So, the important thing there is one is that the child is really good with his physical abilities, the gross motor that you say, physical abilities, running, climbing, jumping, coming out of something, crossing a window, all those are gross motor abilities. The gross motor abilities are very good. Children are looking for a challenge also. A lot of times they're looking for a challenge. What can challenge me? Suppose climbing up on the Almira is a challenge. Walking on a narrow surface, narrow beam is a challenge. Like walking on the narrow surface of the sofa can be a challenge for the child, which the child might like to do again and again. So sometimes it is also about uh, seeking a challenge or seeking a sensation, right? Like what older people, or teenagers or little more younger adults, they will ride fast. They will go fast on a bike, or they will go fast on a car. Why do they do it? They do it because they are seeking some immense sensation that will feel good to him, like going on a speed. So human beings by nature can seek sensation. When I say sensation, I don't mean touch or pressure, or some specific sensation. Sensation basically means something that is really exciting, really kind of a thrilling, you could say, is also there. So look at that angle. And if we want to work on the child, there can be two aspects. One is the sensory aspect, where we have to work on the sensory needs of the child, uh, deliberately giving child a challenge in gross motor physical abilities. Usually that happens in a OT clinic, that happens in a OT center, that the child who is being treated by the OT, or sensory integration therapy that we call as, they are given lot of opportunities for moving, for challenging activities. For example, I have two swings. Child goes on one swing, and then we ask the child, without getting down from one swing, go to the other swing. Now this is challenging, because the swing will be moving, and you have to go from one to the other one, which is also moving, because when you step on it, when you keep one step on the other one, that will also move. So you are deliberately making the child do some challenging activities, is one of the ways that sensory might look at it. The other thing that you can do, for sure, as a parent, as a from the education perspective, is a social story. A social story to achieve what? You have to achieve this thing, that whenever the child wants to go out, he should feel empowered, he should feel confident that when I want to go out, I should communicate to the mother. I should communicate and then go out. Now, as a mother, what you should be doing for empowering this feeling, empowering the feeling that we should communicate, what you should do is, sometimes you have to take him out, telling him that we are going out, for no other reason, maybe just like that. Just like that, you are going out with him, but you're also telling him, hold my hands. So you hold his hands right from the house itself. Not that you will hold the hand after going out of the house. Hold my hands and then let's go out. Which means it should become a behavior, it should become a pattern, that whenever I have to go out, I have to hold somebody's hands and then go out. Now, this has to be practiced. It will not come in one time. It has to be practiced in a way. One, you tell the child some social story, visual pictures are given, where you tell the child in a step by step way, if he has to go out, what are the steps to be followed? What are the steps? The steps is, first picture tells you that I want to go out, is a feeling, like, there is an outside, there's a picture that shows outside of the house. Don't show inside of the house, show outside of the house. What is outside? This is whatever you see from your door. When you stand on your main door, whatever you see outside is a picture, is a photograph that you can take. You will show that photograph and you will say outside. Now you will tell him, you will show his picture and you will say, now he wants to go out. You will take his name and say, okay, you want to go out. Next step is your photograph along with his photograph holding the hands. Fourth photograph is that you and the child holding the hands are actually outside the house. So are you getting? There's a sequence of tasks that needs to be practiced and followed, because his idea of going out is, one, I need not communicate. It is not that I have decided I will not communicate. It may not be like that. It might be that he does not even know that he should communicate. When I say communication, I don't mean verbal. When I say communication, I mean pulling your hand, taking you towards the door, because that's what we all do. Any child who wants to go out actually should go to the mother, hold her hand, pull to the door so that mother knows that he wants to go out. Now, this child may not have that steps here. He may not remember the steps. He may not understand the safety thing also. That is why you cannot assume that this is a behavior problem, one. You also should not assume that he knows how to go out properly, but actually he does not want to do it the proper way. He wants to do it the wrong way. You should not assume that. It is possible that children know what is right and wrong, but they still can't follow it. They still can't do it when the situation is coming. So what you should be doing is, assuming that he does not know how to go out properly, you have to teach him how to go out by step-by-step pictures, and also actually making him mock practice, like, hold my hand, let's open the door, let's go out. Wander around with me while holding the hand, wander around and then come back. The child should understand that there is an option to go out properly also. I hope you were able to